Hello, friends and partners. This is Sergeant Sarah with Illuminate Ministries. I am coming to you with the first mission minutes of January 2024. Today, I want to talk to you for just a few minutes about Psalms 91, the first verse. So reading it to you in the Passion's Translation, it says, "When you abide under the shadow of Shadai, you are hidden in the strength of God Most High." So I want to point out to you that Shadai, when you look that up, the Hebrew root word for it, there are many expressive meanings for that word. Let me tell you what some of them are. God of the mountain, God, the destroyer of enemies, God Almighty. And also I want to point out to you where it says hidden. So hidden means to endure through the night. So Shadai, he's our God Almighty. He's God, the destroyer of enemies. So if you put that all together, it reads like this: when I abide under the shadow of God, the destroyer of enemies, I am hidden and endure through the night in the strength of God Most High. You need to read that, and then you need to put your name in it. So let's read it like this. When Sarah abides under the shadow of God, the destroyer of her enemies, Sarah is hidden and endures through the night in the strength of her God Most High. Or you can change it up, and instead of saying God, the destroyer of enemies, say God of the mountain. When I abide under the shadow of God of the mountain, I am hidden and endure through the night in the strength of God Most High. That is powerful. Now, Moses wrote this. The Bible tells us that Moses wrote Psalms 91. And if there is anybody who knew God as the destroyer of enemies, that would be Moses, right? When Pharaoh's army was coming to them and had them trapped at the Red Sea, God was the destroyer of their enemies. How about God of the mountain? Moses went up on the mountain and he met God. He was in the glory of God and received the 10 commandments. God Almighty, he certainly knew him when all the plagues were sent against Egypt, right? So what an amazing thing to look at the word El Shaddai and know that. So let me read it to you one more time before we go off so you can get this. When I abide under the shadow of God, the destroyer of enemies, I am hidden and endure through the night in the strength of God Most High. Blessings on you until we see you again. Goodbye.